rogue cards. Let's do the rogue. I'm feeling rogue. I'm feeling roguish. Rogaine. We need some Rogaine going on here, guys. That's what we're looking for. We need to grow. We need to grow some, if you know what I mean. Grow some rogue, which is maybe I'm being sexist because that's the only female class. Never mind. Of these three. All right, let's do rogue. Do you guys know the new rogue cards? Let me put them up here for you. Cocaine. Am I going too far? Is that what you're saying? So I'm not that big a fan of the new rogue cards. If you haven't seen them, let me put them up here. Right now I've got the paladin cards on display, so I've gotta save these bad boys for you. I don't even know if we want them that bad. Oh, there's one right there actually. So there's one of them is the Thief of the Future, the Future Thief, as I call him, because we're on first term names. You know, that's just kind of what happens when you're in the arena all the time. You make some friends. You make some friends with some of the shady guys. You know. Oh, we're not going far enough. All right, we will get there. It's still the night is still young. So there's the Thief of Futures. Add a copy of the top card of your opponent's deck to your hand. It can be really good, but you probably don't sit on it forever to try to combo it, right? And I don't think, I was just saying before, I think they've got the buckets wrong. I can't imagine, unless you happen to stack this guy with the perfect timing with the Wanderer and steal a zero cost. No, it wouldn't even be zero cost. If you steal a spell they discovered, then you might be good. But over a Sea Giant or a Shadow Blade is crazy. And then the Déjà Vu would be awesome in Standard because you would probably play like Spiteful Summoner Rogue or something like that, right? Copy a spell you played this turn. But it's only a one value. Like if this guy had Echo or if it was like Mimic Pod where it was a 3 for 2, but overall I think Rogue kinda got screwed out of the class specific ones. It can abuse the other ones even more than like a 1 to cast Vanish would be amazing. So I definitely want a Wanderer. We're going for a 1 to cast Vanish. And I think we're going for a Giant. Let's do a Giant right away. We haven't had a Sea Giant in a while. It gives us a lot of options. Ugh, not that many here. I guess we take the card draw. But we might regret it over. No, let's take the Valkyr, but not a huge fan of that. Okay, this game really wants us to have a Shiv, but we want Elementals. I guess we take the Adventurer. Oh, you know what? Okay, so we saw these guys. Let me hide them. They get in the way of me seeing my own curve. I need it gone. I'm an old man. I gotta see this up here. So I want to have a Pickpocket because I just love Pickpocket. But Servant is probably... No, I've already got so many 5-drops. A Life Drinker is good, but Pickpocket is amazing. So we are doing Pickpocket. We're doing Cheap Shot. We've got Echo going on here. Yes, Plague Scientist is my second favorite poison in the whole game. He was my favorite until Witchwood came out and they gave us the Rush Spider, but Plague Scientist is right up there. The combo, look at that guy. He is so sinister. He's like basically the Gnome Joker. That's got to be what he's based on, right? He's like the Gnome Bane Joker. This guy we can probably get sued by DC for this guy. Just saying. If somebody from DC saw that guy, they might be pretty upset. That's the third Shiv. I don't want your Shivs. Get out of here with the Shivs. Oh, there's the Déjà Vu. Do I make it work? Okay, so far Déjà Vu would be an Assassinate, a Pickpocket, or a Cheap Shot, which actually are all really good to get back. It should reduce the cost of it by 2. Maybe I'm not being nice enough to this card. I just don't think it's... I think it's missing something. But with those spells, it'll be good. Ooh. Since I have Pickpocket, I've got to have a weapon first. I do want Hallucinate effects. I do want to do, yeah, what Sulin's talking about. We do want to do some drugs. But not those kinds. Oh man, these are terrible. Do we have any 3-drops yet? Okay, we need that guy. Oh, there's the weapon. Man, I wish I had the Hallucinate and the Shadow Blade instead of the Predator's Blade, Perdition's Blade. But since we don't, what do our 2-drops look like? Late game Echo, and a buff. Okay, let's take the Plated Beetle. Don't let the curve fool you here, guys. That is not a healthy 2 curve. Don't let the the fancy orange glowing stuff here. This actually reminds me. I was watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom today. That one is probably my least favorite of the three. It's got some weird parts in it. I did realize today it's got Dan Aykroyd. He's in there for like 30 seconds, so that's exciting. My favorite Ghostbuster. But other than that, I wish that you could cut out like 15 minutes of it. So I've never done any video editing software, anything like that, until I started streaming. And I really only started doing it last couple weeks so that I could cut the drafts out of it to put on YouTube coming this weekend. But I'd like to get that movie as an MP4 and cut out like 20 minutes. I think we could make that movie the best of the three. Anyway, let's finish this draft so we can play. What are you guys talking about? You guys always distracting me. Okay, I don't want a cold blood over a solid 3-drop, do I? No, because we still don't have a great 3-drop, but I might get a Blink Fox and regret it. We definitely take a Tar Creeper. Okay, so now what's our curve looking like? That's looking like a decent ladder here. We still don't have that great of 2-drops, but you don't need a bunch. You don't need a bunch in Rogue. Let's take another 5-drop, give us some skeletons going on here. Okay, we actually do need card draw. We'll take that guy. So the Shrieking Shroom, with our research with Ravencaller, in our YouTube video about it, we do talk about Shrieking Shroom. We know that currently in Standard, there are 53 1-drops. They're better for Ravencaller because A, you get 2, and you get the Battle Cry effect, or Charge effect. You can't charge with the guy you get from Shrieking Shroom. But of the 53, there are 2 with Taunt and Divine Shield. So there's not the worst chance of getting one of those. There's a couple with Death Rattle that get you something. But I don't think we have enough Taunt to really rely on this guy. I did pass up a Chain Gang. I think it was for an Assassinate though, right? So that's the right play. I hate the idea of having pirates. Our pirates they're crab food, man. Pirates are always crab food for us. Can we do something with the Brewmaster? I think we can. I think we can get something going on there. So we definitely want 2 Assassinates. We want as many Assassinates as possible. Do I want a second Déjà Vu over a second Blade? I did pass up 3. 3 of the weapon I'd rather have now. What are the chances that we get it again? We get a 4th one. You know, Déjà Vu could be really good after a Pickpocket or an Eviscerate, but I've got to take the Vilespine. Man, I wish I had a Backstab. 4 Shivs. We've seen 4 Shivs. This game really wants us to have a Shiv. Yeah, the Rogue cards are really underwhelming in the arena, the taverns. That's why I've been avoiding them. It gives you no benefit at all. Normally, there's a reason to discover something, right? Like, if it's the Priest card, it's in Standard, and you can get 4 Mind Blasts. This is in Arena, and you don't get anything added to it. It doesn't reduce its cost by 1 or even by 2 so that it has something. It's not. I think they should have made it 3 and discover it twice, like a Mimic Pod, like a Déjà Vu. They should have called it, or is it Déjà Vu? I don't know French that well, and by that well I mean at all. Obviously, I don't know if it's Déjà Vu or Déjà Vu or Déjà Vu. Anybody take French? Anybody know? Do I have any Canadian friends on? So we don't have any 4-drops yet. This is the weirdest curve I've ever drafted so far, and I do not need another 5-drop. I like this one better than these guys. I wish I could put them back, but I really do not. I need way more 2-drops because we are going to have some weird stuff going on later. Oh, I want Hallucination, but I need Wanderer. I want it. Okay, there we go. There's a 4-drop. We got one. We got one, everybody. Woo! Oh man, do I have Rifleman? It's Dede Jaja Vuvu Zella. Uh-oh, what does Zella mean though? I think you're bamboozling me. If you had said Dede Jaja Vuvu, I would have believed you. But the Zella, I think you're going one too far. I don't know. I'll look it up later. It could be kind of like how we do certain abbreviations. Maybe it's Déjà Vu. That's probably it. I think we actually take the Rifleman, right? No, we've got enough. The only one that this sucks on is the only one I don't want to recruit really is the Plague Scientist, but we need another something to help us out. Okay, there's another 4-drop. Was that 6 shivs? Oh, and it's 4 Shadow Blades. I gotta take the Shadow Blade. I wish I could take that guy for you. I'm sorry. I'm not going to, chat. I'm just not. We might as well have a 9-drop. I don't see why we wouldn't want a 9-drop. There we go. There's something on 6. Ooh, Bone Drake. Ooh, those last couple picks were good. That gave like an extra 2 points to this deck. We were looking at a solid stinker, but now it's a solid stinker with like one less squiggly line, right? So we didn't see any silences. And I haven't seen sap in Arena in so long, I'm starting to think that they removed it. Do I have any way of getting a sap? No, but oh yeah, I do. I do. I have the Wanderer. If we can wander into sap and I can deja vu sap, I would be the happiest nerd in his basement streaming Hearthstone right now. I can say that without a doubt that if we get sap or vanish with our Wanderer, I will be extremely happy.